Hello there. Today kickstarts our marine themed draw along sessions, and today's is one of my favourites, although I like them all. But it's a real beauty and is a member of the shark family. Its name is a taupe shark, and you find taupe sharks in the waters around the UK, as well as other places too. And they can live up to about 60 years old, and they can grow up to about 2 metres, which is roughly as wide as I can stretch. So they don't get really, really big. They're not huge sharks, but they're very beautiful. They also, interestingly, share something in common with us, and that is that they have the same 5 senses that we do. So they have touch, sight, hearing, smelling, and one other, because there's 5, isn't there? And there's one, what's that last one? What's the 5th one? So we've got touch, sight, hearing, smelling. I can't think. Taste. 5 senses, taste, that is it. That's the 5th one. But they don't just stop there. Oh no, they throw in a couple of extra ones for good measure. And one of those is that they can detect electrical currents in the water. And scientists believe that they use this to get from A to B, so it helps them navigate when travelling long distances. So no Google Maps needed for them. And secondly, they can detect pressure changes in the water, in the sea. So they can tell if there is prey nearby, which is pretty handy if you're a shark and feeling a little bit peckish. And you'll not need very much to draw along with me today. You'll just need a sheet of paper and a couple of other things. One is a pencil to draw with, and then a couple of colours to colour in with. So you need a silver crayon or pencil and a blue crayon and pencil. And the blue isn't for colouring in the sea. Okay, so once you've got those things, we'll make a start. And we're just going to put the basic shape of our shark in. So we're going to start with a very gentle curved line, like this. And then at the end of our line here, we're just going to take a line up to about 1 o'clock. So if you think of a clock face and where 1 o'clock would be, so from the end of the body up to about there, and then bring it around and back down to about here. So you have got an upside down V, if you like. And then we're going to create a V that's the right way up, like this. And then follow the line that we did first, but we're going to follow it underneath, like this. Like that. Okay, so there's the front of our shark. This is the back of our shark. So we've got one fin in already, and this fin's got a very special name, and there are 2 other fins that we're going to put in. So I'll not tell you the names of the fins. So if you're doing this as a school group in class, or if you're drawing along with a friend, see if someone knows what these fins are called. So we've drawn one fin already, and I'll tell you in a minute. And then we're going to put in another fin on the top of our shark. And this fin's got a bit of a curve on its back, like that. Okay. So straight line up again to about 1 o'clock, and then bringing that line back down to the body, but with a little curve in like that. So that's fin number 2, and then the third fin, it has 2 of these, one this side of the body and one the other side of the body. And we're going to put that in about here. Like that. So again, another, almost like another big V. Here, and like I say, there would be another one of these on the other side of the body, but we can't see that because we can only see this side of our shark. Okay, so there's the general shape of your shark, and I think the next thing we'll do is just put in an eye. So towards the front of the shark, and if we just put in a line there, and then pull your pencil away and think, have a look and think, is that where the eye would be? Does that look about comfortable? I think so. So we'll just put in a U underneath that line, like that. And then we'll just colour it in a little bit, just leave a little white dot, like that. Okay, so I think that's looking like our eye. And then we're just going to follow this line here and just bring in a line to create the mouth. Okay, so there's the mouth of our shark. It's looking pretty shark-like now, I think. So, oh, and I need to give it some gills so it can breathe. So we'll put some lines in here like that. Okay. So now we're going to take our crayons. So we want the blue crayon and the silver crayon. We're going to start with the blue crayon first. Keep your pencil to hand. And we're just going to start colouring in the top part of our shark. And I know what you'll be thinking. What is she doing? That sharks aren't blue. Well, no, they're not blue. Well, some of them, to be fair, some of them do have a bluey tinge. But yes, I don't think there are many sharks out there that are this colour of blue. But I don't have a very dark grey crayon. So what I'm doing to create a darker top to my shark, to the lighter bottom of the shark, is I'm using my blue crayon, and all will become clear. So if you've got a dark grey crayon, then you could just use that if you like. But actually, using a bit of blue really lightly like this, and then we're going to go over it with our silver, and I think you'll quite like the effect. So we'll just put a bit of blue up here like that. And yeah, you want to bring the blue down to about the middle of your shark. Okay, and this is where you would find the lateral line of the shark, and the lateral line is a really important part of the shark. It detects really, really fine vibrations in the water. It's very, very sensitive to vibrations, so it can help the shark detect prey in the water. It's very, very clever. Okay, so we've done our blue bit. Now we're going to take our silver crayon and we're going to go over the top of our blue a little bit harder so that you can start to see the silver. That's it. And we're going to do this fin up here. Did you guess what the name of this fin is? I bet you did. So this is called the dorsal fin, this one at the top, and this is really important for sharks because it helps keep them upright, because without this they would just spin and spin and spin and they wouldn't be able to stay upright like this. And oh dear, look, I've gone over the line there. Oh well. Never mind. That's it, it's starting to take shape, isn't it? So I'm just going to speed this bit up, and you can pause the video if you like and just take your time. Okay, so I finished with the silver for now, and then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to go over the blue and the silver with my pencil very, very gently, because what I don't want to do is lose those lovely colours, that lovely texture that I've created using the blue and the silver on over the top of each other, so that you get a little bit of that coming through and you get a really nice effect. I think it looks really cool, but you might think differently. Okay, so we're just going to go with our pencil down towards the next fin, which is down here. And did you know what this fin is called? I wonder, did someone know? So this fin is called the tail fin, and this is super important for the shark as well, because this is the fin that helps them propel themselves through the water. So it's really important for swimming about and chasing after prey. We're just going to carry on down towards the head of the shark. Okay, and actually I forgot to colour in this fin here, so I'm just going to quickly take my blue crayon and then go over it with my silver crayon. And did anyone know what the name of this crayon, this fin, is called? So it's a trickier one perhaps. So these fins, remember there's another one on the other side that we can't see, is called a pectoral fin, and these fins help steer our shark. So all of those fins working together are really, really important, and the shark needs each of those equally. This one so that it doesn't spin and spin and spin. These to direct it through the water, and this tail fin to propel through the water. So it needs all of them. Now we're going to take our silver crayon and we're going to colour in the bottom half of our shark. And you might think, why aren't you doing blue down here? Why is the bottom half lighter than the top half? And that's a very good question, and there is a reason. I wonder if you can guess. I'll give you a clue. It's to do with camouflage. So if you want to pause the video and have a chat amongst yourselves as to why you think a shark will need camouflage in the sea, how does that work? Then you pause the video just now and I'll carry on colouring in, and you can have a chat and you can join back in when you're ready. And there you have it, a tremendously terrific taupe shark. Isn't it beautiful? And did you work out why the top of the shark is darker than the underneath of the shark? And I gave you a little clue and mentioned camouflage. And the reason that the underside is lighter than the top side of the shark is so that basically they can hide in the water. So if there's a little fishy swimming underneath the shark and it glances up, it will see the very, very pale belly of the shark, and it'll just think, oh, that's just the sky, and it'll carry on, so it won't see the shark. And if there's a little fishy swimming above the shark, it will look down and see the darker part of the shark, and that will just blend in with the darker depths of the water. And that little fishy swimming up here will think, oh, that's just the darker depths of the water, and just carry on. And so the shark is able to disappear almost. And that's really handy for them for when they're hunting for their prey. That's pretty clever, isn't it? So there you are, your lovely taupe shark. And until next time, bye-bye.